Good morning everyone. In today's lecture we are going to study about the classification of Hemichordata. The phylum Hemichordata is divided into two classes. Class 1 Enteroneosta, Class 2 Pterobranchia. Okay. The Enteroneosta also refers to as a gut breather. Okay, that is entero means gut and neosta means breathe, that is they are gut breather. Okay, enteroneosta are the hemichordates. They breathe with the help of gut, hence they are included in the class enteroneosta, meaning gut breather. Okay, they are commonly called as a acorn worm or tongue worm. They are marine. They are free living or burrowing type. They are solitary, that is they are found individually. The body has three regions, namely proboscis, collar and trunk. The alimentary canal is straight with the having a mouth and anus which are placed at the opposite ends. Gill slits are many pairs, sexes are separate, gonads are numerous. Development is indirect, and indirect development include Tornaria lava, that is develops in a life cycle. Okay. Examples of Enteroneosta is Balanoglossus, Scaloglocus. The image which is shown at the right hand side of the corner depicts the sorry, it is Secoglossus. Okay. Then Protoglossus are some examples of class 1, that is Enteroneosta. Now we are going to see the class 2, that is Pterobranchia. Class 2 Pterobranchia, also known as a feather gills. Ptero means feather and branchia means gills. So they are Pterobranchia are hemichordates. They breathe with the help of feathers like gills. So gills which are present in this members of Pterobranchia will be having a feather like shape. So that's why they are referred to as a feather like gills. Hence they are called as a Pterobranchia. Okay. They are also marine, sedentary, found in a colonies or they form a colonia. Okay. They are tubicolous, and the collar has a tentaculoid arms. Okay, and this tentaculoid arms are referred to as a gills. Then gills will be having a gill slits which are single pair or sometime it is absent. Okay, here the alimentary canal is in U shaped. Okay, whereas in Enterobranchia, Enteroneosta, it is straight. Now, so here the alimentary canal is U shaped. Okay, mouth and anus are located nearby at the same end. Okay, whereas in Enteroneosta, the mouth and anus are placed at the opposite ends, but here in a Pterobranchia, the mouth and the anus are located at the same end and it is nearby. Okay, sexes are separate and united. Sexes are separate or united. Gonads are pair or single. Development is direct and sometimes it is indirect. Okay, and asexual reproduction is also observed in Pterobranchia, that is mean by budding. Examples of this is Rhodopleura, Cephalodiscus. Okay, the image which is shown at the right hand side of the corner depicts the image of Cephalodiscus. Okay, so at the end we will just revise a few few characters of entero for the we'll just summarize. Okay, the class Enteroneosta and class Pterobranchia. The class Enteroneosta refers to as a gut breather, whereas the Pterobranchia refers to as a feather gills. Okay, so in Enteroneosta they breathe through the help of the gut, whereas in pterobranchia, they breathe with the help of feather-like gills. Okay. Enteroneosta is a free-living and burrowing form with the worm-like body. Okay. Whereas pterobranchia is a sessile and tuberculous form. Tuberculous means it is tubular-like. Okay. Form with a compact body having a stalk that is referred to as a peduncle. Peduncle, peduncle. Okay. Then Enteroneosta has a proboscis conical, whereas in pterobranchia proboscis is shield shaped. Okay. In Enteroneosta, collar without lophophores, whereas in pterobranchia the collar with the lophophore, that is ciliated arm bearing a tentacles. Okay. In Enteroneosta, many gill slits are present, whereas in pterobranchia there is only a single pair or it is absent. The gill slit is either present in the form of single pair or it is totally absent. Okay. Whereas in Enteroneosta the alimentary canal is straight, whereas in pterobranchia the alimentary canal is U-shaped. Okay. In Enteroneosta, the development is indirect and it includes Tornaria lava in some. Okay. Whereas in pterobranchia, they show indirect development also, but the larval stages is unknown till yet, and they show a budding, that is asexual reproduction. Okay. In some forms, not in all. Okay. So this is about the characteristics of Enteroneosta and pterobranchia. Just for your information, just need to tell you that class and pterobranchia is further divided into two orders, that is Rhabdoplurida and Cephalodiscida. Okay. In Rhabdoplurida, that is Rhabdoplurida, order 1 Rhabdoplurida, and order 2 Cephalodiscida, that is Cephalodiscida. Okay. With this we have done with the classification. For the theory paper you just need to classify all the phylums. Till now what we have studied, you need to study up to class level only, the classification. Okay. So just we have deal with the classes. If you have any question regarding this topic, then please let me know. Okay student, thank you, have a nice day.